Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get richer every year, while most people stay stuck financially? It's not because they're smarter, it's not because they work harder, and it's definitely not because they got lucky. In fact, the biggest reason most people never become rich is something they do every single day without realizing it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what that is, and more importantly, how to avoid it. Let's begin. Imagine two people. Both are 25 years old. Both earn the same salary. Both have the same opportunities. Yet by the time they reach 55, one has a net worth of over $1 million, while the other is still living paycheck to paycheck. What happened? The answer is simple. One person bought assets. The other bought liabilities. Most people think becoming wealthy is about earning more money. But wealth isn't built by income alone. There are professional athletes who earn millions and end up bankrupt. There are lottery winners who lose everything. And there are ordinary workers who quietly become millionaires. The difference isn't income. It's what happens after the income arrives. Every time money enters your bank account, you make a decision. You can spend it, or you can invest it. Most people choose spending, and modern society encourages it. Every day we're surrounded by advertisements telling us to upgrade our phone, buy a newer car, purchase expensive clothes, or finance things we don't actually need. The average person increases their spending every time they get a raise. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest wealth killers in the world. Imagine you get a salary increase. Instead of investing the extra money, you move to a more expensive apartment. You buy a nicer car, you take on larger monthly payments. Now you earn more, but you're not actually richer. You're just spending more. Meanwhile, wealthy people often do the opposite. When their income rises, they increase their investments first. The result? Their assets continue generating more money over time. And that's where the real magic begins. It's called compound growth. Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he actually said it or not, the principle remains powerful. Imagine investing just $300 every month. At an average annual return of 10%, after 10 years you would have around $60,000. After 20 years, roughly $230,000. After 30 years, nearly $700,000. And after 40 years, over $1.5 million. Not because you were a genius, not because you predicted the next big stock, simply because you started early and stayed consistent. This is the part most people underestimate. They think wealth is built through massive actions. In reality, it's usually built through small decisions repeated over decades. Unfortunately, most people never give compound growth enough time to work. Instead, they chase shortcuts. They buy lottery tickets. They jump into risky investments. They follow social media influencers promising fast money. They look for the next big thing. But wealth rarely comes from shortcuts. It comes from patience. Warren Buffett is one of the richest investors in history. But here's something surprising. More than 99% of his wealth was accumulated after the age of 50. Why? Because compound growth becomes more powerful as time passes. The longer you stay invested, the harder your money works. Yet most people never reach this stage because they quit too early. They panic during market crashes. They sell when prices fall. They stop investing when the economy becomes uncertain. Ironically, these are often the moments when the greatest opportunities appear. Throughout history, markets have experienced crashes, recessions, wars, financial crises, and global uncertainty. Yet despite all of it, the long-term trend has consistently moved upward. The investors who succeed aren't the ones who avoid volatility. They're the ones who stay invested despite it. Another reason most people never become rich is that they confuse looking rich with being rich. Someone driving a luxury car might appear wealthy. Someone wearing designer clothes might appear successful. But appearances can be deceiving. Many truly wealthy people live far below their means. They understand that every euro spent today is a euro that can't compound tomorrow. The goal isn't to impress strangers. The goal is to build freedom. Freedom to choose where you work. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. Freedom to live life on your own terms. And perhaps the most important lesson of all is this. You do not need to be extraordinary to become wealthy. You don't need a six-figure salary. You don't need perfect timing. You don't need to predict the next stock market winner. You simply need a system. Spend less than you earn. Invest consistently. Focus on long-term growth. Avoid unnecessary debt. And most importantly, start now. Because every year you wait makes the journey harder. The biggest financial mistake isn't investing too little. It's believing you have more time than you actually do. The people who become wealthy aren't always the smartest. They're often the most patient. While everyone else is looking for shortcuts, they're quietly building assets, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. And eventually, the results become impossible to ignore. So ask yourself this: will you spend your money to look rich today? Or invest your money to become rich tomorrow? The choice is yours. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more content on investing, wealth building, and financial freedom. And remember, your future wealth is determined by the decisions you make today.